Hello, Aquarius. Sorry for the back-to-backs, but let's get these done for you guys. Today is July 27th, and this is your Aquarius reading for this week. Woo! Let's take a look and see what's going on for us, because I'm also an Aquarius moon, which will be interesting to see. And I got to quit after this. I can't do too much open channeling for lives, or I get a little tapped out. So let's take a look and see a peek into our week. Aquarius. Ding, ding, bong. It's time for Karma to start singing. Here we go. Ooh, the moon card comes right out the gate. The Five of Swords, conflict. Queen of Coins, Knight of Swords, Temperance. So, kind of cool. The moon card, and I've explained this to you guys, I'm sure, multiple times. This is your deep reflection about the moving parts in your life. I do feel as if you're allowing your emotions to get the better of you in some respects. The Five of Swords is itching for a conflict, especially over money right now. Knight of Swords is that outward expression. So you might be speaking to people in a certain way or behaving a little less than you are capable of. We have the Temperance card, which is balance. So you're looking to find some balance with the Moon card in the beginning of this little row here. And for those of you on Facebook, when you do come on YouTube, you can see it a little easier. So the Moon card, as I was discussing with my Capricorn reading, the moon is our map. It's our plan. It's our ability to take a good look around at where we are, hi Hazy, and where we're going, what we have coming up, and knowing that we are going exactly where we designed ourselves to do, and we're resistant to all these different moving parts. Queen of Coins in the center, where we know that we are capable of doing the things that are asked of us. We do have the Temperance card, which is balance. So even though we're mapping, we're getting a little frustrated in the middle, but we're still coming to balance. So we have this fluctuating energy that's going. Two of Coins, money coming our way. King of Coins, that's mean height of your career, height of your projects, getting things done, a little expertise. I have the Seven of Coins, which is a move. That would be me. I have the King of Wands as well. So you have King of Wands and King of Coins. So King of Coins is mastery with your money. King of Wands is your work. I do have the Five of Cups. You're a little bit overwhelmed right now, Aquarius. We have the Eight of Swords. If you notice here, he's got blinders on, too much to do that he can't keep track of. So he's getting a little flustered and a little overwhelmed. You're very much in this place where you don't want to trust anyone. Totally understand that, because it gets difficult when there's so many moving parts and people aren't really trusting things. The Five of Cups sometimes reminds us not to trust everything people say, and sometimes it tells us about how we're feeling. You got to ask yourself, if you don't trust someone, why? Is it you're triggered? Or are you finding yourself not really hearing enough data and behavior? So I can promise you all kinds of things. Like, I've had people promise me things, and I really had this narcissistic attraction. They find me, and I've really learned, it's taken me all this time. I'm now 50, right? But I've really had to learn that this is a lot and actions are nothing, right? So we want to vet what these people are promising us. We're not going to believe anything until you show me the money, right? So it's like, well, never mind. But, this pragmatism that we have is serving us right now. It's a very tricky time out there, and especially after the Mercury retrograde that we had, which was all about illusion. So we have the Five of Cups in play, which is reminding us to keep a hard eye out for bullshit. Like, make sure you're listening to the guy going, yeah, that sounds like a bunch of crap. So vet your information. And I see you have your heart on your sleeve a little bit right now. You've got the Magician card too. Woo! Really curious as how much Mercury is still in play astrologically, because we have this Magician still going on. The Empress card is here, and the High Priestess. So the Empress card is all about protection. So protecting yourself, protecting your home, protecting your energy. That's a very intrinsic energy. If you notice, it's always interesting to me when I do readings back to back how very different, wildly different with the same theme they can be, because we're all on the same planet, same storm, different boat, right? So we have the Empress for Aquarius, which is very much a dichotomy for me with a Capricorn sun and Aquarius moon. However, I have the Emperor for my Capricorn reading, and I have my Empress card, which is the protective energy. We want to go within. However, these are very opposing energies, with the Magician having to go outward and speak, use your skill set, your ability, your mastery, go out, be seen, be heard. But then we have the Empress. So we're very protective. Use your intuition at this time. Your High Priestess is in play. And that's, you might be finding some very heightened awarenesses and super acute notions with your emotions. So you might be finding things that are a little bit more intense than usual. Probably Scorpio, feeling Scorpio energy. So the moon, the priestess, and you might be finding some amazing pearls of understanding and knowledge, because you have this Magician. So you're taking your High Priestess and bringing it into play. You're taking the hidden knowledge, you're taking the things that you've learned and you're putting them into action. So, but you're also your awareness is very high of this bullshit meter that you have going on, okay? We've got this, yeah, I don't know, show me, prove it. So that's a tool. There's nothing wrong with using discernment versus judgment. So there's a very big difference between being judgmental and having good judgment. Good judgment is what keeps us from leaning out over a cliff to check out what fell over there and dumping over and falling into the ocean because, whoops, we just didn't use discernment. That's pretty far down there, but I'm gonna stick my head out anyway. So using discernment is trust yourself. Trust yourself. When in doubt, it's not a resounding yes. No. If my spirit is not giving me the woo-woo and I'm feeling wide open, cut it off. Say no more often. I'm going to pull some cards for you from the Mystic Dreamer, Dragon Tarot for general spread, Mystic Dreamer for the moon reading. This is your moon, mood, etc. For those of you that haven't been paying attention to the other readings or had time to listen, a little bit of housekeeping. The website has the classes up and available if you want to take them and you're not sure if you can find a way to do it. Reach out, please. I've got solutions for you. Classes are available, podcasts coming up. Please go to YouTube for those of you that are on my other social media platforms and subscribe, and you can see the cards and picture. A little bit easier of an experience. And I'd love to have you there. That's my favorite platform, but you don't see me on here as much. But I'm on the YouTube almost every day. So let's take a look and see for Aquarius moon. 9 of Wands. Aquarius is tired. 8 of Wands. You've done all you can do. 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, of Wands. So here's the thing about Aquarius. You've been a little indecisive, okay? It's worked for you, but what you're looking for moving forward, you got some commitment stuff coming up for you. A little bit of drama going on regarding your relationships. Fate is in play. So this tells me that there are you're going to get some help too, Aquarius. You've got these 6 of Pentacles, which is charity. Don't look at charity as a bad thing. Sometimes it's a helping hand, Stormy. Sometimes it's assistance. It's somebody going, hey, I saw that you dropped your wallet. Let me hand it to you. You don't have to stop and go, hey, could you pick that up and hand it to me? Sometimes it just happens. That's charity. That's giving. That's the heart of a giver. Like a lot of times people have the energy and the desire, the will, the finances, the support, the resources, and they want to give back. That is the goal of life. You cannot always be doing for yourself. The goal of life is to learn how to contribute to your community, right? How do you give back? Well, we want to give back, but here's the thing. We all need help sometimes. And Aquarius is very stubbornly not asking for help. But I do see 6 of Pentacles. That's not being rescued, but I see assistance, support, kindness, generosity coming your way. I also see the Empress card. The Empress is beautiful. She's pregnant. She's sitting in a field in late fall or late summer where the harvest is about to reap. The weather's fine, and she's pregnant. The thing about pregnancy, though, not literally getting pregnant and having a baby, but it's a fullness of ideas. It's finally reaping a harvest. It's due time for Aquarius. And the reason why I say that with such authority is looking at this deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. In this relationship of cards, I'm seeing Two of Cups, love, balance, Four of Wands, commitment is on your mind, but you're making a bigger deal out of things than they have to be, and you're picking things apart before they've even had an opportunity to present themselves. That's the Eight of Wands. This is drama. This is days of our lives, Aquarius. You're just like, oh my gosh, oh, not again. So you have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles, in addition to the Six. But let me show you how this all comes together. Pregnant with ideas, bursting with possibilities, so ready for things to occur, happen, unfold, become. Wheel of Fortune is fate, and the Death card right behind it means things are about to change. So if they've been frustrating for you, tired, done all you can, starting to think of sneaky ways, this is like, man, if I could just sling some weed like all these other dudes, well, I would be having money, right? I might well be a stripper. Too bad I'm fat. I mean, you might have some random, really wild ideas thinking like, if I can't get my thing this way, I'll go do it this other way. That's not the way to do it, right? You've already got things in play. It's just time to go get them. We have the Wheel of Fortune where things are about to change. And I'm getting that all of these frustrations that were already in play are about to shift for you. Queen of Pentacles on the other side, which means you'll have this opportunity. Queen of Wands too, which is you will have this opportunity to make that money. You have the Queen of Wands, which is work, which is also a very direct way of going out to get things. So let's take a look at the Mystic Dreamer. Divination of the Ancients. See, I get to, when I start to channel too many readings in a row, or if I go live and have all this outside energy, I channel so much that I don't even know if I'm speaking anymore. So sometimes I'll say wrong words or same ones twice, or all. It's just the craziest. So this will be the last one for the night, guys. Thanks for hanging out and being patient. Here we go, Aquarius. Your message is foresight. So Aquarius, are you finding yourself a little bit disjointed? Because foresight, being able to know what the outcome is, where things are headed, getting something told to you so that you don't, assurances, let's just put it that way. This would include getting a reading. That's not a pitch. It's just the card. It's literally a picture of tea leaves. So the tea leaves are you look for knowledge, being asked to seek, to look at the signs, the symbols, listen for spirit, get a reading, get your own deck out. If you guys have cards and you haven't, I personally don't read for myself in specific tones. I will look and see what the energy looks like around me. I am not objective enough to do readings for myself, but get your cards out. Are you using the tools that you have to formulate a path and see where things are headed? If you're not using your own tools, then you're selling yourself short. So if you have your own deck, like take a look at what's going on with the people around you, get some advice, have a third person or a third party look at the situation for you and give you some solid perspective, someone you trust. Don't ever ask advice from people who are busted and don't have what you want more of. If you have people in your life that don't have relationship that you want, are you going to listen to them telling you how to play chess with your relationship? I wouldn't call him if I were you. I'd go out. I would ignore him. I would ask him questions, like whatever that looks like. Stop playing chess with your relationships, right? But ask your advice from someone you trust. Coaching. I have a bias. Coaching. I love it. Get coaching. Get some therapy or some counseling. Take some classes. Get some education behind you so you can have some foresight. But this is typically, I didn't want to pitch to it, but the tea leaves are about looking a little deeper. Get yourself a tarot reading or a palm reading or an astrology chart done so you can get a little foresight. I think it'll give you a lot of comfort. If you're not into that, get your advice, start asking those questions. But this is all about perspective and foresight. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. That's it for today. Like I said, tell me where you are in the world. Let me know how you feel your reading went, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. And I will see you on karmaondeck.com. I would encourage you to check it out because it's been all redesigned, and I'm super proud. So if you can go out there and check it out, do that. It would make me happy to get some feedback. Meanwhile, come on my YouTube for those of you on my other social media, and I will catch you on the flip side. Love and